Even tell that it's suede. A 290595 ankle wrap. This one's customer top rated. $99.95, so less than $100. 4 easy payments of $24.99. Blair is back in my favorite pants of the show, and Blair is rocking these in one of 2 colors. Blair's got them on in the black, and both options, I see a little bit of cork in there.
So fun.
Real, I'm just, sorry, I'm getting down. I'm doing my, it's like being in science class in high school. I'm like, let me look at that. But all of them are going to have like a beige base, and that's where that cork comes in. So we do have them for you in the black. If you would like them in the red is going to be a little more limited here. And this is a beautiful, true tomato red.
Absolutely.
Wow, is that gorgeous?
It's the only time you're going to see red in this show. And you do, even though this is suede, you also get that burnishing. And even as you move your finger back and forth, you can see how the red tonality kind of switches up. Now, whereas with the black, it's a super, super rich, dark black, less obvious burnishing, but with the red, you really get that multi-dimension.
Wow, are these cute, and they're comfortable. 4 easy payments of less than $25. As always, we're European sizing here, and we're kind of following the train of thought that we've pretty much followed through the whole show. Stay true to your American size. All of these have a different outsole on them.
Absolutely, and of course that's the Miz Mooz detail, but it's also, this reminds me of a very specific high-end designer that we would see all over New York, and I always like to say with this type of tread that it is a business on top, and then you get the party on the bottom.
I love it.
It is the mullet of shoes.
I love it. You know what? We have to embrace that, and we have to enjoy it. And this is the best part. That's all you have to do.
Easy peasy.
And you slide right in. And this one also has that gorgeous leather on the inside.
Absolutely. So you always have that leather against your skin. So if you are walking around and it's humid out, and you know your feet sweat more than really any other part of your body or one of the top, the way to avoid blisters is to make sure that you have natural materials against your skin, and that's why we put that super smooth leather right up against your skin on the inside.
If you would like the red, we are down to the European 40, the 9 to 9.5. And Jerome, how many left in the red? Not many at all to go around. About a dozen. So I would not wait on the red, and the red are super cute. So are the black. And let's face it, we may get more use out of the black shoe anyway because we're pairing it with everything. But this is another one. And you know, if you are not familiar with Miz Mooz shoes, I've learned a lot in the last 24 to 48 hours personally. They really are shoes that are very versatile. And I think that sometimes we see that flatter sandal and you think, yeah, I'm not going to be able to dress that up very well. But I think we see it, and that suede elevates it a little bit. Just like all the other leathers we saw, it just melts into the skin, which is really, really nice. And there's so much adjustability in this. This could be, you know, if you're going to the wedding and you want to wear the heel, but then the nighttime starts to come and you're like, I cannot do the heel anymore, but I don't want to be barefoot on the dance floor. You could put these on, and I think that would be a good option.
Yeah, and if you do happen to do that, they're super slim, and because they're deconstructed, they slide and they fold up really well. So if that's in your, you know, your wedding purse, or if that is in your suitcase, you will get a lot of space when you're packing these.
You are a professional traveler packer, aren't you? Because
I tend to go, you know, I've learned that if you take a lot of shoes, but each pair of shoes doesn't weigh a lot, you can get more in the bag.
That's how that kind of bends, you know, puts together if you wanted to pack it in the suitcase. But look, if I had a dime for every time I was at the airport and had to take shoes out of my suitcase and put them in a carry-on, these are pretty lightweight, which is kind of nice. The black, the red, do not wait on the red. Again, if you're looking for a pair of shoes to kind of do a quick update for spring into summer, these, I think, you know, you do get some nice foot coverage around the ankle, and they really are really easy to adjust. You do have a nice hook and loop kind of space here, so if your foot does start to swell, I think you've got lots of room. I put mine all the way over here, but you know, if its foot starts to swell a little bit, you can move it in a little bit, but really soft, really beautiful. And I think that just something that even if I rolled down my jean, hold on, you still get to see all that beautiful detail. And
I like how our hook and loop is dyed to the same exact color as the shoe. So here it's red, and on the black, of course, it's black. And that's so if you want to only overlap the hook and loop about halfway, maybe like you said, you've been walking around all day, you want to loosen them up, your feet, you know, have swelled a little bit. you can do that and it won't look super obvious because it's dyed the same.
They're also good airport shoes because they're easy for you to get on and off. And then, you know, if you're on the plane and you're like, I just want to kind of loosen these up a little bit, you can do that. Nobody's necessarily going to be the wiser. So we've got them for you in the black. We are offering them in the red. The red by far the most limited. We only have that European size 40. 4 easy payments of $24.99. Really cute, really comfortable. Not surprised that these are customer top rated.
No, I love these.
And here's how we size one more time.
So go to your US size on the left, 5.5 to a 6, you will be a 36. Notice an overlap at the 9 and 9.5. If you are a narrow 9, go to the 39. If you're a wider 9, go to the 40. If you're a narrow 9.5, go to the 40. And if you're a wider 9.5, go to the 41. And just as an example, I am personally an 8.5, so I wear the 39 consistently across all Miz Mooz shoes.
Thank you so much for offering all of that insight and all of that detail. I know sometimes we see, or maybe it's just me, the European sizing, and I'm like, okay, is it going to? Just remember that all of these really based on a medium footbed. So if you have